or what can you add to what Phil just said in terms of what you know about this story?
Well, they have not, obviously, they don't know what happened because they don't know where her body is. But the people we've spoken with in law enforcement, it seems to them and, to the people we've spoken with, and it sure makes sense, that there's a lot of debris in that water. I mean, there were trees, and this is not a man-made natural lake, and a lot of debris and trees, and Phil was talking about that in the report. And it sounds like she may have gotten entangled in that. Because remember, the little boy said that he was swimming with his mother. So they were out there together. Something happened. And what I don't know from authorities, and we can't tell, is did the boy know something was wrong when he got back in the boat, or did he just, get back in the boat and fall asleep and assume his mom would come back? But whatever it was, he told the police that they were together in the water. So it sounds like, and I will tell you this, that there are a lot of locals in that area who feel that it is a hidden danger swimming in that lake. And 9 people have died since, I believe, 1990, either 4 or 7. So 9, this would be the 9th death. So there are issues.
So it makes sense, right? I mean, this is not the law enforcement is using the previous patterns as a way of trying to understand what happened here. Have they been able to localize it into any region of the lake, or are they just searching the whole thing?
Well, no, because the boat drifted, and that's the dilemma. The little boy doesn't have any coordinates there, obviously, and they don't know. They have no idea because he had fallen asleep. So it was some time before the police even got there.
And we have just into our newsroom the surveillance video that we're going to be showing our viewers for the first time. What are we looking at here, Harvey? What do we see?
We are actually, Elex, we're cutting that right now to put up on the website. My understanding, this is actually of the dock where they actually got on the boat. Yeah, so is what I'm told.
So I don't know if you can see, Harvey, but now we are seeing video of, it looks like Naya Rivera and her son. They parked, they pulled out. You see them now walking towards the boat. You see, just the two of them. I think we are also going to see images of the boat going out, which gives you a sense that it was working okay. But there you see Naya Rivera and her son getting ready. And of course, that unfortunate reality is that Naya Rivera never came back from that. It's quite haunting to look at that video right there. Harvey, we want to talk about another story that you guys are covering at TMZ. Kanye West. We know over the weekend on July 4th, he said that he was running for president. Haven't heard a lot more details about that race. He did give an interview to Forbes where he was kind of rambling. But now there's a story up on your website about a potential bipolar episode. Fill us in.
Well, look, I mean, when you read the Forbes article, and again, this was a 4-hour interview, and there were a lot of things in there that you just kind of shake your head. We can tell you that the family, we are told and know, the family is concerned. Kanye has been open about that. He's even talked about that with us, that he is bipolar and sometimes doesn't take his meds because he says that he feels that it gets in the way of his creativity. So the family, we are told, says that once a year or so, he has a serious episode, and this is one. And so they are concerned about it. But again, Kanye is a free man, and you can be concerned, but what do you do in a situation like this? Because, this is, the Kardashians are not just family, they're business. And some of these things have impacts on the business. So, I mean, at a point, do you do nothing? Do you try to do something? It's tough, right, Dr. Drew?
Yeah, let me explain what bipolar disorder is for people that don't know. They used to be called manic depression. It's a mood disorder, right, marked by very high highs. They either are super high where people have a lot of energy and they do a lot and they don't need much to sleep. That's called hypomania, or that is, in that which case it's called bipolar 2. And some people flip into true mania where they get kind of disconnected from reality. Their speech is rambling, often need hospitalization, bipolar 1. And of course, it's also marked by depressive episodes on the other side of that. And it seems like if I was there at the MTV Video Music Awards, I think it was, when Kanye first got on the stage and rambled for a while and said he was going to run for president. It was probably 5 or 6 years ago. And it seems like whenever he gets into at least a hypomanic state, that seems to be one of his thought processes. He's thinking about running for president, which doesn't mean he's not intending to run. I mean, that may actually be his intention, but he becomes more vocal about it when he's in these states.
Yeah, it's interesting. We were just showing some video of Kim Kardashian West. She, over the weekend, retweeted what Kanye said about running for president just with an American flag emoji. We haven't heard much more from her on all of this. Does the Kardashian clan think that this presidential run is a real thing? Is it a real thing?
Well, it's Alex. He hasn't gotten the signatures that he needs to get in the ballots in most states. He is running on the birthday party. And so, no.
Who doesn't love a good birthday party? His comment on that was that every day with him in charge would feel like a birthday party. So that's what he wants to have going there. So, so do they step in? I mean, does Kim step in? Does Kris Jenner step in? Is there somebody in Kanye's life that has the power to step in that he listens to?
And my understanding, it used to be his mother. She used to be the one monitoring the meds.
It was, but also if you remember when Kanye did have that real issue 5 or 6 years ago, it really was his family that got him to UCLA, that got him help, and got him back to life. So they rallied around him. So they have that ability when it's open to reception. And I think that's the issue.
And let me explain, too. Bipolar 1 is almost like a seizure disorder. In other words, the brain just spirals. It's not a psychological problem. It's a biological event. It's treated with medication. And when people, if they have that condition, if they don't take the medication, it comes back.
Yeah. Right. All right. Well, we do hope that he gets the help that he needs. Meanwhile, Harvey, I can't let you go without complimenting you on your shirt. That's quite something you got going on today.
Oh, hey, Alex, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? $20 online somewhere. I don't have a lot to do these days.
Did your team like it, or did they give you a hard time for that when they saw on the TMZ?
The very best I could say is mixed reviews, and that's stretching.
Well, we always give you high marks.
Hold on. As long as we're talking, another one came in the mail today. What do you think?
Oh, wow.
I don't know, man.
That's a lot.
People are going to start sending you crazy shirts now.
All right. Harvey Levin, always great to see you. We appreciate your insight. Thank you so much for being with us.
We'll see you guys.
Thanks, Harvey.